Good morning, everybody. You are watching the H2G season finale. It's been a long time coming, and we actually have an amazing artist spotlight for you. But first of all, we got Clash of the Titans. We got a three-way tie. Tony has assembled the perfect game to see who's getting cut for the mega finale, the championship. Marvin will not officially lose his title yet, but he will no longer potentially be the reigning, defending H2G champion. So I'm very excited to start with that. But nonetheless, we got our introductions to get through. I am very curious, and let's lead it off with, like I said, the current defending reigning champion. 20th season in a row, sexiest man alive, Marvin. Marvin, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good, man. I told you I'm relinquishing that award to you, Richie. I don't own that anymore.
That's not how it works. You can't give a title is voted.
I mean, I never accepted that. You know, Christy Duck. It doesn't matter. You know what? Thank you, man. I'll take it. It's good to see you. It's good to see all of you on this panel. It's good to, like I said, this is my favorite part of my Sunday is sitting here with y'all. It's football Sunday and podcast Sunday, so I'm excited. And it's been an interesting week. There's no more warm weather. It is really cold here in Ohio. I'm jealous of you, Richie. Got some warm weather out there. I want that. Tony, Justin, Chrissy, they can vouch. It's getting colder than a bee here. It is tough. But we're all getting ready for Christmas. I'm excited. I'm excited to be here. And I'm even more excited to introduce the winner of last week's Game of the Week, the man himself, Justin Duvall. How you doing, brother? And what was the best part of your week, man?
Man, the whole week, it has been a bane for me because I know I didn't really win. And I wanted my first win.
Oh, you can't do that.
My anything championship victory points are tainted. I've only got one, and it was rigged. It's still rigged. It was rigged in my favor. Still rigged. No, just kidding. I'll accept it. Thank you for the introduction. But the best part of my week. Okay, so I'm getting faster with working on the show. I'm getting faster with some of my projects. So I find myself with a little more free time because my workload's done by Tuesday evening, Wednesday morning, which is cool because you guys know I play Dungeons and Dragons and I do some other cool things on the side. Now, cool depending on who you're talking to. But right now I am DMing a campaign in Middle Earth, which, for Christy, that's probably not that cool. But for the rest of you guys, we're playing in Middle Earth in the time frame between the Battle of Five Armies and when the Lord of the Rings books pick up. So we're kind of creating some open gray area stories that fit into the Tolkien universe. And it's really cool. And I worked really super hard on, when you're a DM, you're in control of the entire world. Dungeon Master, for those of you that don't know. And I worked super hard on creating different elements to try to make it feel like Middle Earth. And I had Abigail Linhart that joined us on season 2, the season 2 finale as our artist spotlight. I had her do some elf noises, speaking through telepathic communication transports. It was super cool. I know it's all the nerd that Tony could deal with, but she recorded something that I wanted one of my non-player characters to say to one of my player characters. So when we got to the part of the movie of the adventure, and everybody else is hearing somebody talk, I had to hand him a headset. And he's like, "What's going on?" And this elf started communicating to him. It just worked out really perfectly, and it was cool to see, as they said on the A-Team, great to see a plan come together. But that's my nerdy best part of the week. I have the pleasure of introducing the lady. Wait, who's all been the lady with the baby? Christy.
Hello there. I'm so glad we did Game of the Week last week. So I know that when I call you a nerd, I know that it came from Dr. Seuss. No, I love that. You're super nerdy. Own it. I love it. I've played D&D before. And yes, I will joke around and say Middle Earth. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. But that is super cool, even if I don't like Lord of the Rings. Anyway, the best part of my week, I did my first full week of my new job. So that was super fun. And the not so great part of my week and good part of my week, I guess, all mixed into one. We tried to light up our Christmas tree, and the middle section of lights and the bottom section of lights did not work. So we went and bought a new tree. So had a good ending. We haven't put ornaments on the new tree yet, but it's all fluffed out and it looks really nice in our living room. And I'm excited to put Christmas presents under the tree for this little dude. Although I don't know what I'm going to get him. He's a baby. He won't really appreciate anything yet. But I want to introduce, I guess I really get to introduce the lady's not here. Alex, we miss you. Come back. What's going on? I'm going to throw shade until you come back and visit. Because 4 guys and a girl, it's like a bad movie. Or a good movie. You know what? Who knows? We could make this happen. I would like to introduce my brother from another mother that calls my mother. Tony, how's it going?
It's going good, Christy. Thank you. I was just thinking about what Justin said, and it's like, I need a script for Middle Earth, but I only have 4 pages of walking. So that's a reference to Christy for the Lord of the Rings. Anyway, own it, Justin. You won last week. Just own it. The Patriots don't look back and say that all their championships are tainted because they cheated or whatever it is. They just say, hey, I've got Lombardi. So just own the win and we can move on.
If the Patriots did that, then I'd respect them.
Well, no, I mean, okay, touche, sir. So the best part of the week for me, there's actually a couple parts. We took some cardboard boxes and we made a car out of it for Harper. We painted it and put all different kinds of stuff so that way she could sit in the box and moved her around. And we also got a visit from Coco the elf. So it's an elf that you put in different spots. And she's super excited about it. We're trying to use it as a ploy to make her behave and to listen, because we tell her that Santa's always watching. He even sent an elf. And so she challenges that because she's my child. And of course, I challenge everything. So she's going to challenge everything. Why did I have children? Anyway, but yeah, that's the best part of my week so far. And for you all, I get the pleasure and the privilege to introduce to you the man that orchestrated the vote for Sexiest Man on the H2G Podcast. He got it all started. And the winner for the 20th time, 20 years in a row, Marvin. But Richie was the one to start it. So Richie, tell us about the best part of your week.
Ooh, that's a question. It's hard to say. There's a lot of good things that happen, but what I will default to, actually, I got a prop, is I got Flamin' Hot Cheetos for the first time in 20 years. Yes, I have a friend over, and she wanted these, and I didn't know where to get them because they actually kind of sold out everywhere. But thankfully, shout out to the liquor store down the street, they have Cheetos. So that was probably the best part of my week because I was driving around for about 35 minutes before this show started trying to get some Cheetos. So she'll have Cheetos when she wakes up and not kill me. So best part of my week for sure. Flamin' Hot Cheetos, liquor store down the street. Always a good time. I don't drink, but now I know when I need Flamin' Hot Cheetos or salsa, liquor store down the street. Perfect. And that was definitely the best part of my week. And it sounds like we all had a pretty good week. And I'm looking forward to our pre-game triple threat. So stay tuned. You're listening to the H2G Podcast.
A series of crazy events got me involved in the Curse of Briarstone. It was kind of like a whirlwind for me. I was working at the time for Ghost Town and Findlay, Ohio. And we had come up with this concept for kind of like an interactive drama, but we didn't know where we were going with it. And Matt Ehrman from Capture One Studios came to a meeting with me and Kevin, and all of a sudden there was this idea brewing. And then I sat with Matt over several weeks discussing turning a bunch of crazy ideas into this awesome story that he came up with. And I was hooked from seeing it on paper to seeing what needed to be done to make it happen. I was all for the challenge and ready to roll with it. And I was, I think from day one, just there and excited to be a part of it. I played Rizal Withernich. He is definitely the antagonist of this story. He's a witch doctor with a mysterious past that has come to Briarstone to essentially bestow his weird brew on the people of the town. And it seems that he's got some kind of plan. The role stuck out to me. I'm a villain guy already, and that's kind of, what I look for in a show. I will still go back and do comedy, but once I had an opportunity to play the bad guy, I don't know what it is. Rizal seemed like such a cool concept that I was obsessed with it. As soon as I got the role, I was working on the accent and the mannerisms, and being a method actor and being in a situation where we have the buildings, we've got, for all intents and purposes, we've got the time period captured. By the time Matt had all, the candelier brought all these awesome candles and torches, we've got horses out there, we've got dust and 18th century buildings. And then my costuming and makeup and everything that came with Rizal, it's hard to not just become a part of this world. Hardest thing about making a movie probably isn't on my side at all as an actor, because there was so much more going on. Capture One Studios and Leap of Faith Productions, the work that they have to do to keep everyone and everything in order and in line with the plan, and seeing semi-truck trailer size full of lights coming into the set, and this need to go there, and then like the elements, we were literally recording outside. So rain happens, wind happens, cars, trains, planes, everything happens. That's got to be the hardest part, because you're trying to get this done. And I never before this knew or even thought about time constraints. I mean, when you get that many lights turned on and you get that many people out there, and those people need to eat, those people need to be able to rest, they need to be able to be at the top of their game. And when that number starts to climb up into the 20s and the 30s and the 40s, and now you've got 50 people standing around, and everything has to happen the way you planned it, otherwise they're going to continue to stand. In my opinion, that's got to be the hardest part, is navigating all that. I was blessed to be a part of helping with that, and I see now that it is a team effort, and that's going to be something I remember for the rest of my life. We had a couple of experiences, one in particular where someone said, "Rain's coming, 5 minutes," and we had 50 people there. I'm not kidding you, 50 people. And fires lit and torches lit and cameras and lights literally everywhere, thousands of dollars outside, and they had to make a decision. And I would have just stayed frozen for the whole 5 minutes. So I don't know how Matt and Jack are able to do what they do, and that's got to be the toughest part. Briarstone, first and foremost, sets itself apart from almost every other genre because it picked two of the hardest genres to combine and combined them effortlessly, which are Western and horror. As you can, just from the trailer, you know, that excitement you get when it switches from that Western feel to this like crazy, I mean, what's going on? I've seen, like, just in the trailer, you see, you know, the witch and all this crazy stuff, like lightning coming down and monsters. I mean, that's crazy. That's a cool concept that you're not seeing in either of those genres. Western itself seems to be dying or slowing way down, and horror is getting redundant and harder to watch. But nobody's putting those together, and nobody's adding a sci-fi twist like this has. I think it's, you know, I heard Matt once say that this is similar to The Wizard of Oz in a way that it's going to be something new, and it's going to be something that just hits you. And I've always wanted to sit in the seats of the theater back in 1930, whatever it was, 32 or 36, when the first time black and white turned into a color explosion in Wizard of Oz. And I think we have our generation's version of that right now. And it's a good Western and it's a good horror, which is hard to find by themselves. And we've combined it. You got to check it out. I mean, what do you got to lose?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time yet again for the qualifiers to see who will be able to go into the next round to fight for the Anything Championship for the H2G Podcast. So, this is what I need from the contestants. You have Justin, who weighs in at 145% perfection, and has a personality that no one can match. How are you doing today, good sir?
I'm nervous.
Don't be. All right. So this is what I need from you three, and I'll introduce the other two real quick. But I need for you to picture in your mind your favorite actor or your favorite, musician, or your favorite author. Okay? Picture that in your mind. Next to introduce is the reigning champion, Mr. Marvin Scott. Are you ready?
Born ready.
Born ready. Yes. And last but not least, the lady who has a circus of bears but doesn't want to release them until after the game. We don't know on who, but Mother of the Year 2020 in this dark times, winter is coming. Please give it up for Christy.
Hey. And
Hey.
I don't know if you heard, but I now officially own a Bearadactyl. So there is half bear, half dinosaur coming for Marvin.
Pterodactyl.
That's the only reason why you would get something like that.
Pterodactyl. It sounds like a dark beer, and kind of like cocktail style, but I don't know. That's just me. Anyway, so listen, once you have that person in your mind, okay, I'm going to ask a series of questions. The name of the game is Minute to Win It. You will have 30 seconds to answer my question. Okay, so as many things as you can think of, you need to ramble it off in that 30 seconds. Okay, so if Justin's going first, Christy and Marvin will make a prediction on how many they think that Justin will get correct. So, for example, if I ask him a question and it's, I don't know, Pee Wee Herman. His person is Pee Wee Herman. And I say, name all the co-actors that were with Pee Wee Herman in all of his movies. And he names 5. Christy and Marvin, if Christy says 6 and Marvin says 4, you both get 2 points. However, if Marvin or Christy say 5, they get 4 points. And Justin, for you naming the 5, you get all 5 points. But this gives you all a chance to get points during the round. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. So make sure you pick someone that you really know a lot about, so that way you can get as many points as you can. Round 2, Richie will then give you someone. He has a list of people. You're going to pick from that list by a letter or a number. I don't know which one it is, Richie, but you'll pick from that list. So it will be a little bit harder, but the second round is going to be a lot harder than the first round. But however, you can stack those points right now, so that way we can see what's going down. We're going to go with, obviously, the person who won the most recent. So Justin will start first. So Justin, the actor or musician or author, who do you pick?
I'll take Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp. Okay. So before I ask my question, I need Christy and Marvin to message me on how many they think Justin will get right without knowing the question.
I don't like it.
Don't let me down, buddy.
All right.
I'm letting you down.
All right. I got Christy and I have Marvin's. So, Justin, here is your question. In 30 seconds, and I've got the timer ready. Here's your question, my friend. I need you to name all Johnny Depp movies starting now.
Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, Pirates of the Caribbean, At World's End, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man Tell No Tales, Edward Scissorhands, oh my God, Sweeney Todd. This is, why am I blanking? What is that movie? Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. There's so many more.
Oh, well, you got 30 seconds right there.
So many more.
Did you keep track?
I did keep track.
Okay, what number did you get? Okay, I got 7 too. All right. All right. So I just wanted to make sure that it was 7. So, Justin, you get 7 points. Marvin,
guaranteed 4.
Marvin, you guessed that he would get 3, so you don't get any points. But somehow, Christy said that you would get 7, Justin.
What the?
She has 4 points. Can you believe that? 7 points.
Can, because it's rigged. Everything's rigged.
It is not rigged. It is not rigged.
I'm coming for you, buddy.
All right. So, Marvin, do you have your person in mind?
I do.
All right. I need you to tell me who that person is.
Denzel Washington.
Denzel Washington. Okay, I see you. All right, I got Justin's already. Christy?
Oh, shit. Sorry. I mean, shoot.
Shoot, shit, sorry. Got you.
Denzel Washington. Oh, gosh.
Okay, all right, Marvin. So I've got everybody's. Thank you for your participation. All right, Marvin. Are you ready for this? Okay, I'm going to do the same for you because it's only fair. I need all Denzel Washington movies, and you have 30 seconds. You can start right now.
Training Day, Ricochet, The Bone Collector, Glory, John Q, The Preacher's Wife, damn it. The Hurricane.
Four seconds.
Malcolm X.
All right, right there. All right. 8 points for Marvin. Did you get 8, Richie?
8
okay,
points.
8 points for Marvin. Christy said 5. so no points to Christy. I'm sorry. Justin said 6, so no points to Justin. So the score is 7-4-8 with Christy coming up on the board. So Christy.
Yeah.
Do you have your person in mind?
Shit. Shoot. Dang it. Emma Watson.
Emma Watson. Okay.
Yeah. I know she's your favorite, so I should get a point for that, right?
Then it would be rigged.
Last game was rigged, so might as well.
All right.
Wait, who is it?
Emma
Watson for Christy.
Emma Watson?
You know Hermione from your favorite movies?
No.
All right,
Okay.
so I need numbers from Justo and Marvin before we start. All right, I got Marvin's. And I've got Justo's. All right, Christy, you obviously know how this game works now. So you have exactly 30 seconds to name all Emma Watson movies starting now.
Harry Potter, Chamber of Secrets, Harry Potter, Prisoner of Azkaban, Harry Potter, Half-Blood Prince, Harry Potter, Order of the Phoenix, Harry Potter, Deathly Hallows, Harry Potter, Sorcerer's Stone, Beauty and the Beast. There's another Harry Potter. No, there's not. Did I say Half-Blood Prince, Order of the Phoenix, Goblet of Fire?
All right, that's it.
Okay.
All right, so you got 8 points. The guesses were 6. Marvin and Justin both said 6. It was very smart of you on picking. I was thinking, I was like, wow, what is she gonna do here? And I see what you did there. You blew it out the water by naming all the Harry Potter movies right there. Go ahead, Richie.
You could have actually stacked your own deck because you could have said Deathly Hallows Part 1 and then Deathly Hallows Part 2.
But those, I was thinking the books. Yeah, I should have. What was I thinking? Gosh.
All right, so the score right
Did
now.
Emma Watson star in the books?
Oh, Justin, look at you. No, Hermione Granger did. Justin's got 7, Christy's got 12, and Marvin's got 8. So for this phase, going into the second round, I need, Richie, how do you want to do this?
All right. Well, here's what we're going to do. I have picked out 3 celebrities that were famous. We call them C-list at this point. You're going to pick A, B, or C. So what we're going to do is Christy is in the lead. So Christy, you get to choose celebrity A, B, or C.
Can you confirm none of them are Joe frickin' Pesci?
None of them are Joe Pesci.
Let's go C for Christy.
C for Christy. All right, Tone, can you keep time for me? I'm going to keep track of what she says. All right. You have one celebrity C-lister, Alicia Silverstone. So you get 30 seconds.
Can I see a picture? Is that cheating?
Is that in bounds, Tony? I don't know. Is that in bounds?
If we do it, we have to do it for everybody else.
Steal her person if she doesn't know who that is.
Yeah, I have no idea.
No, you can't steal. No, you can't steal. But we also need the numbers from Justin and Marvin on what they think Christy will get.
Yeah.
Oh,
9.
that's easy.
Tone, how much?
I don't believe when you're here. Good luck.
Can I see a picture? Can I? Is that okay? And I'm not going to pick it up because then it would give me
Yeah,
stuff.
she should be able to Google it, at least know who it is and try to
I
think.
just don't want it to populate like stuff they've been in because that's cheating.
Get a picture. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Google a picture real quick so you know what she looks like. And then close the Google.
Yes.
We trust you.
We trust you.
That might be a mistake, but we trust you.
Tony's pulling one up, right?
There.
You will have 30 seconds to name any movies or TV shows she has been in.
All right, I got Marvin's and I got Justin's. So I'm ready when you're ready, Richie.
Okay, I'm just waiting on Christy. Want to give her a fair shot. All right, Christy, your time begins now.
Clueless. Has she been in other movies?
She has been in many movies.
Clueless 2?
No.
Thank God they didn't pick another one. So.
Nope. Clueless. That's all I got.
Oh, no.
You can stop the time.
It was 30 seconds anyway, so you're good.
Oh, I was like, I'm clueless.
Okay, so go ahead, Richie. Did you want to say something?
I'm gonna say is there's one other one that I would hope you would have thought of, just because she was in a movie you might not have expected. It was called Batman and Robin. She played as Batgirl. She's been in many, many movies, so I could go down the list, but that's not the point. So Christy got one. What were the guesses, Tony?
She got 1, so she's at 13. So Justin and Marvin both said 2. So they're within range, so they get 2 points. So now Justin has 9 and Marvin has 10.
Okay, well, Marvin, you have the option of A or B.
I'm gonna go with A.
You're going with A. Okay. You have selected Tori Spelling.
Spelling.
She is famous for television, however, she has been in movies.
You need a picture?
Yeah, I know. I know who Tori Spelling is.
Okay.
You're in Spelling, her father, the creator of many television series.
All right, I have Christy's number. Justin, I need yours. You gonna send your... Oh, I got it. Oh, okay. Oh, you believe in Marvin. I like it. I like it.
We lost your camera, Marvin.
Oh, I'm feeling bad. Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Are you ready, Marvin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Begin.
Okay, Beverly Hills 902.0. Scary Movie 2. And The Cheerleader is like some kind of Lifetime movie. Some kind of cheerleading movie. It's a cheerleading flick. To Die For.
Time. How many points did he get?
I'll give him 2. I can't get
That's what I was thinking.
the TV film with the cheerleading, because don't get me wrong, you are correct. Most of her films are on TV.
Yes, it's like Lifetime movies.
Right? But I'm also giving you Beverly Hills 90210 instead of 2.0. So
okay. Give me some leniency. Okay, I see you, Richard. Thank you, brother.
Giving you leniency.
What was the name of the Lifetime movie that she was in? The cheerleading movie where she stabs her best friend.
There's a lot of... Hold on. I'll get back to you on that while we're going to Justin. I will find this movie.
What was the name of that?
I will find out for you.
All right, real quick, I'm going to do an update. Christy had guessed 3. Marvin got 2, so she got 2 points. Justin said 6. He believed in you, Marvin, but it was nowhere close. So he still is at 9, and you are at 12. So you have to hope that you guess exactly what Christy gets without Christy getting anything. With any of the extra points.
He just has to beat me, right?
Well, yeah. Which I know what you're doing.
No, I'm not throwing anything. I just don't.
No, I didn't say you were throwing anything. I just, yeah.
By the way, Marvin, the movie's
Go on,
called
average.
Death of a Cheerleader, A Friend to Die For, and there's a remake. It was a remake that was on Lifetime. It was an actual movie, though.
Oh, pause the recording. It's a connection thing?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
We'll go with that.
He's getting nude. Sent to him.
All right, Justin is left.
Justin, you are left with option B by a gentleman named Frankie Muniz. Are you ready, sir?
Damn it!
Hang on.
Yes. Fuck.
Oh my God, what was the name of that show? Yeah. I can't think of the news. Okay, go ahead.
All right, Marvin, I need your numbers.
Oh yeah, that's right.
All right. Oh, he believes in you, Justin. He believes in you. Okay, Justin, in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so he was on Malcolm in the Middle. He was, there's a movie, is it called Big Fat Liars?
Yes, Big Fat Liar. We'll take it.
And he's in a episode of Dexter.
Mhm.
And I don't know, I think he died of cocaine. I don't know after that.
All right, time.
Frankie Muniz do more shit than that.
Frankie Muniz is actually in a lot of stuff. He was, don't forget, Agent Cody Banks and Agent Cody.
Oh yeah, well that's like
He was in the movie
yeah.
Stuck on You, as Cher's boyfriend. He was in quite a bit, my friend. But Criminal Minds. He was in Criminal Minds. He was in Lizzie McGuire. He was in quite a few things. The Simpsons. There was a lot of options.
So he got 3, right?
He did get 3.
He got 3. Christy said 2. So Christy has 2 points added on. So she's at 17. And Marvin actually said 3. So he's got 4 points added on to his 12. So he's at 16. Oh, just one shy of Christy. And Justin finished with 12. So Justin, I hate to say this, but you are eliminated from the qualifiers. So we apologize, but it's okay. You did win that one time, and it wasn't rigged.
This whole thing's rigged. I'll just keep saying it was a build up to tear me back down. No, that's okay. That's okay. I'm all right with it. I started this thing moderating. I'll end this thing moderating.
Yeah!
Yeah!
I don't know if there's a congratulations to anyone in order at this point, but congratulations, Justin. You get to moderate the rest of the game.
All right, folks.
Good luck to all of you.
You're watching the H2G podcast. You're going to see Christy, Marvin, Richie, and myself in the game of the week later on in the show. The winner will be the champion of this season. And will it be Marvin, who reclaims his belt, or will there be a new person to come along and take the belt away from all the people? We don't know. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. You're watching the H2G Podcast.
Rhiannon rings like a bell through the night. Wouldn't you love the love? Takes to the sky like a bird in a flight. Who will be her lover? Oh, your love, you've never seen a woman taken by the wind. Would you say if she promised you heaven, will you ever win? She's like a cat in the night, and then she is the darkness. Choose a life that finds sky like a wind. The sky is starless. Oh, your love, you've never Takes to the sky like a bird in the flight. Who will be her lover? Oh, your love, you've never seen a woman taken by the wind. Would you say she promised you heaven? Will you ever win? We taken by the sky, taken by the sky. Dreams unwind, love's a state of mind. Dreams unwind, love's a state of mind.
All right, welcome back to the H2G Podcast. And so this week, we do have an artist spotlight. And as you noticed, there's been a couple weeks without. And one of the things that's hit my mind is we are all some super talented people. Now, I will say some of us are doing talents that we don't usually do. So you'll get more of that specialness down the line. Like Marvin, I'm going to have Marvin go first. He's doing something different than you'd expect. You know, he's an actor. We thought we'd get some acting from him, but he says, nah, we're going to make you wait on that. Marvin, what talent are you doing for us today?
Seemingly, you guys are the most talented on this show, so I will be doing 50 push-ups in under a minute.
That's crazy.
What?
Man.
I just need somebody to count it out and set a timer.
I can do the timer. Who wants to count it out?
I can't count. I'll do the timer.
Okay. I'll count them out.
All right, please do. I can't count because I'm not trying to wake someone up.
All right, ready, set, go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 49, 49, 50.
Less than 45 seconds. Well done.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Sexiest man on the show.
That is
That's how he keeps winning the awards. And you can tell he was an athlete because when I recounted 49, you know, we're used to that. You just have to keep going.
You just keep going.
Yeah.
wow.
That's all it takes to just keep going. 49,
That would put me in the hospital.
49.
Man, I wouldn't want to be stuck on that number. I'd want to be stuck on 69.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Dang.
Sure.
So Christy, I think we're going to you next. What's your talent?
Christy made a little kid disappear. Ta-da! No, I really have no talent. So I'm going to do something that I haven't done in a very long time. I'm going to shotgun a wonderful, super classy Busch Light. We're going to see if it works.
Let's put a disclaimer. Let's put a disclaimer on Christy's talent. You must be 21 or older to attempt this talent, and it hurts.
It doesn't hurt if you do it right. You just got to open your throat. I just need to remember how to do it.
I believe in you that you're going to make. Is that why the code is now zipped up? Is this the rain?
Oh, the code's been zipped up.
Oh.
I got to keep my goodies hidden away. Those are only for the baby. All right. Oh wait, which side do I do?
Now it's important that Christy, you don't stab your hand when you do this.
Okay.
And you're using a key?
I'm using a key. I'm using Matt's motorcycle key.
Blunt objects are always more safe.
I'm totally gonna rip it.
Oh.
Fuck. I should take you outside.
Oh, okay.
The spray. The spray is everywhere.
We've got liftoff. Okay, here we go.
Good.
I don't know how much time it's gonna take, but
Shotgun.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. That's a real mom.
Wow.
You're done? Wow.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Impressive.
Wow.
Now
That's
can
insane.
the rest
Now
of the
can
show
you
is
do
gonna be
push-ups?
really fun, guys. So definitely stay tuned.
Right.
My goodness. All right. So let's head on over to Mr. Richie Phillips. What have you got prepared for? You are talented in many facets, but I don't know how you'll do photography on here.
Yeah,
So-
I can't really draw in 5 minutes or do photography. So I am going to eat Cheetos so I don't wake up my guest. Try to stuff. I haven't eaten them in 20 years, so I'm going to go conservative here and say I can get 12 in my mouth. So let's see if I can.
Oh man.
1.
That's not conservative. That's a lot.
Oh.
3.
Oh.
4.
Don't choke.
Oh.
5. 6.
Yeah.
7.
This is ridiculous.
We gotta do it by twos now.
Oh.
Oh.
We gotta make sure we hit them
9.
loud so it isn't-
Oh.
we can't give him a Heimlich from here.
10.
Oh.
11. You know what's gonna stink? One of them's gonna twist and he's not gonna be able to chew up. 12.
It's gonna get stuck like a wedge. Like a
You
wedge.
keep going. 13. Oh my god.
13.
13.
Oh
Oh, you're a
Wow.
wild child.
my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
How are your taste buds feeling?
Next week, you should do an entire sleeve of Oreos.
That's a lot
Wow.
of artificial heat right there. All right,
Great.
so Tony, are you also eating Flamin' Hot Cheetos?
No. My first trick is to be the human bobblehead, and then I'll go into my next talent. But here it is. Are you ready? Here it is. Here it goes.
Oh boy.
That's all I got. Let's see. Here's a song for you by Meatwad. I hope you can hear it. Can you hear the music?
Yes.
All right. Gotta get my Meatwad voice ready. Oh yeah. Here it is, people. This one's for the boys with the burning system. Top down AC with the cooler system. And they up in the club, they be blazing that. They got stacks on deck like they saving that. Cause they ill, the real, they might got a deal. The pop-outs and they got the right kind of feel. They cold, they don't, they might still cold. They always in the ear cause they never black cool. Say the mother, tip, they don't only tip. When they make a tip, I'm on a lip. That's the kind of girl I was looking for. And guess you get slapped if you're looking home. I said, excuse me, you're a hell of a guy. I mean, my, you're like a pelican fly. I mean, third stick of the guy. I made a stick and make a guy with the thing in his eye. Oh, yes I did. Somebody please tell who the F I is. I am Nicki Minaj. I'm not the up. Pop coop stop and chuck third stop. Oh yeah. That's all I got, people.
Holy moly.
You are
Oh, nice.
That was great.
I messed up twice.
I think that might be a walk-off.
Mic drop.
Mic drop.
Yeah. If this was a competition, man, you might have taken it there.
Oh, thank you very much. I love it.
Now that Marvin's not acting, I'm feeling so. I was gonna just do a monologue. That was like my go-to for this thing, but now
Go ahead, do it.
But now I'm nervous because my monologue's also a serious one. It's not.
It's super deep.
Why so serious?
I did used to do a Joker impression, but it's been so long that I feel like that would be bad.
I remember that impression. It was really good. You gotta go back to that place.
That's a long time ago.
Oh, like Heath Ledger Joker?
Oh,
yeah.
We don't want to send you there.
Yeah. Well,
we'll take like Brokeback Mountain Heath Ledger Joker.
I don't have any impressions of Brokeback Mountain.
Neither do I.
Well, what about Shakespeare? Is that going to be too boring?
Do it.
No.
Do it.
Do it.
All right.
Do cool hand gestures and it'll be more entertaining.
I like how the glasses came off.
Yeah, it's only right. All right, I'll do a little bit of a monologue, and if I mess it up, I'll just stop. From Julius Caesar by William Shakespeare. Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I have come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do lives after them. The good is often interred with their bones, so let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus hath told you that Caesar was ambitious. If it were so, it was a grievous fault, and grievously hath Caesar answered it. But here, under leave of Brutus and the rest, for Brutus is an honorable man, so are they all honorable men, come I to speak at Caesar's funeral. He was my friend, faithful and just to me. But Brutus says that he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. He hath brought many captives home to Rome, whose ransoms did the general coffers fill. Did this in Caesar seem ambitious? When that the poor have cried, Caesar hath wept. Ambition should be made of sterner stuff, yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. You all did see that on the Lupercal I did thrice present him a kingly crown, which he did thrice refuse. Was this ambition? Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and sure, he is an honorable man. I speak not to disprove what Brutus spoke, but here I am to speak what I do know. You all did love him once, not without cause. What cause withholds you then but to mourn for him? O judgment, thou art fled to brutish beasts, and men have lost their reason. Bear with me. My heart is there in the coffin with Caesar, and I must pause till it come back to me.
Yeah, buddy.
Shut the front door. We are a bunch of talentless goons, except for you, good sir.
Shut up.
Dude, I was making eye contact so hard with your picture on my screen, like,
Oh,
well done.
Great,
Well done.
thank you. I love me some Caesar. Well, I thought this would be fun. I thought goof around a little bit, do a little of our sharing. I definitely think we should do some more. We'll get some focus on all the amazing things that you guys do. And we'll definitely do that as we look into season 4, but we're not quite done with season 3 because we have an anything champion to crown today. And it could be the current reigning, defending, undisputed anything champion, Marvin Scott. It could be Christy, it could be Richie, it could be Tony Ray, but it won't be me because I'm running the thing. And you're watching the H2G Podcast.
such a crime.
All right, welcome back to the finale of season 3. It has been a whopper of a show, and we are just getting started, folks. So, as you guys know, for Artist Spotlight, one of my favorite places to peruse around is Quarantine Karaoke, because we have found so many talented people through that website. So we got to give yet another shout out to Quarantine Karaoke for today's Artist Spotlight. Miss, and I promised I wouldn't get it wrong, so let's see how I do now that we're live. Kira Varillis has joined us. I got it. How are you?
I'm good, y'all. How are y'all?
Oh,
Good.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm 14 years old. I'm a freshman in high school. It's great so far. I really love it. I like to sing. I like to play piano. I'm very Greek, Greek. And I'm very proud of it too. I love it. It's so much fun. And I don't know. I don't know. You know, I like to hang out with my friends, go shopping. Yeah.
All the same things that Richie loves to do.
Right? The two specific things.
So
that's funny.
Guys, you heard how old she is. I was scrolling through the page, and I just stopped long enough for the audio to kick on, and just see if it's somebody that's really letting it go. And my goodness, not only did you have stage presence, which is one of the hardest things for performers to get over. A lot of people are blessed with the voice, but they're like, I'm never going to sing for anybody because I'm scared of that. And I couldn't see that in you. And then your voice was just absolutely phenomenal.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Stage presence, it's hard, and it's taken a long time to learn. And I'm still not even close to anything really yet, but it's hard. Yeah. but it's kind of just about taking on the character and really trying to understand what the song is about.
That's so awesome. When I was 14, I'm pretty sure I did not have a valid thought in my head. I was everywhere. I was basically like the lots has changed. I can't even use English. Sheesh. Whew. 30. That's cool. No, like that's super awesome what you're doing, and kudos, keep it up, because a lot of people don't have the talent or skill or drive to do what you're doing, and you're doing awesome.
Thank you so much.
So, Kira, what inspired you to start singing?
Oh my gosh. So ever since I was little, I've always, I've been hearing music, and I actually started by taking little music classes when you're like a little kid. And I don't know, I really liked it. And I was like, hey, I used to drive my parents crazy. I would sing all the time. And they were like, Kira, what the heck? Be quiet. And that's finally when we realized, like, hey, it's not too bad. Let's try it. So I started taking voice lessons when I was in 4th grade, and just kind of happened from there.
Nice. Could you see yourself doing singing long term? Is like career, like make a career out of it?
That is the goal. I mean, every kid is like, oh my gosh, I would love to be a singer. But now as I'm getting older and I'm learning like more about it, that can mean so many different things. It doesn't have to mean that you're super mega famous, it can mean anything. And any way to incorporate music into my life is what I would want in the future.
That's awesome, Kira. Keep going.
Thank you.
All right, Kira. So I have a couple questions for you. Number one, you were just talking about not doing it, to be famous, but to kind of do this because you love it and it moves you. You know who Ed Sheeran is?
I do.
Okay, so Ed Sheeran actually started when he was 16. So, you've got 2 years to master this. No, I'm just messing with you. I looked it up because I was intrigued that you said you were 14. Like Ariana Grande started when she was younger. Daft Punk, the Beatles, they were all 16. Ariana was 14. She was singing well before that, but it's just sweet to see that you have this drive and dedication at this age as of right now, and just to carry you to the next part of the chapters, as we call it, which is life. I'm on the later end of my chapter, but you're just beginning. So kudos to you. My question is, out of all those people, and it might not even be those people, but who inspires you the most?
Oh my God.
Who sings and performs right now?
So many people. I mean, Taylor Swift, she started when she was so young, and she has such a talent, not only can she sing, but she can write her own music. And that's really impressive. And then Ariana Grande, just to listen to her is like, wow. I mean, she's so talented. I mean, her range is just out of this world. I really look up to her, and just, the way she went from being such a young child to growing in and, into who she is and growing up with her fans. That's really something that is so cool to me. And, just like Selena Gomez, she was so young and she has stayed so wholesome, and she still produces music. That's great. I love that.
I like how you top me with other people that started younger. That's really awesome. Thank you so much. I'll have to get with my writers right away. But other than that, you're high school right now. So can you tell us a little bit about what you're doing in high school? Are you doing musicals? Are you doing plays or anything like that?
So right now with COVID, a lot of stuff is on pause, which is so sad. But I'm in chorus, and, we just had a concert on Friday night. I love it. I mean, the people in my class are so great. I love my teachers. It's just great being able to sing at a time like this and being able to perform. We actually, a few weeks ago, we had like a fall fest, and there was a bunch of people just singing solos or duets or in groups. And it was just a lot of fun. It's something nowadays that isn't so common because of the current state of the world, but it was really great to come together. And then right before COVID hit, actually, I was in a play at my middle school, Frozen. I was Elsa, and oh my gosh, I just had the best time with it. It was so fun and so great to be on stage.
Nice. Awesome. So I do apologize, but I do have to ask, what's your least favorite subject in school?
At the current moment, math. My teacher is great, and I love math. I love to do math, if I understand it.
Right.
But I don't know. Something about it I just don't love.
I got you. All right. Well, thank you so much for answering my questions. I appreciate it. And good luck. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I also loathed math. I'm better at it now than I ever was in school. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
So the Fall Fest, is that where the Colors of the Wind was performed?
So yes, so the video you saw, that was me in my living room after I ran. That was me just practicing, getting ready for that. And then Fall Fest, that's what I was preparing for, and that's where I performed the song. So, yeah.
Oh, very cool. Go ahead, Richie. Sorry, I cut you off there.
Yeah, that's quite all right. That's all right. We don't need notes. It doesn't matter. All right. Kira, question for you. I don't want to start off with music yet. I'm actually curious because I'm going to age myself. Tony didn't. I'm actually like over 20 years older than you. I'm 35. So I have a question. Because when I was your age, I really liked those mall shopping clothing lines. So what is that called? Oh my goodness. I see I'm so old, I'm like losing my memory. I know what this is. Hold on. Forever 21, is that still a thing? Do you guys wear that stuff?
Well, I hate to break it to you, but no, unfortunately not. It's still a store. It's still out there. It's still out there. But we used to wear it. It's just kind of on the decline.
On the decline. Let them know. Yeah, you tell them that you don't listen to 8-tracks or CDs or VHSs. Let them know that right now, because...
Do you know what a DVD is, Kira?
I do know.
Okay. All right.
This sucks to hear, though, because I have a gift card for Forever 21 that I still haven't used.
Right? Well, don't go there, because clearly it's out of fashion at this point. So, no worries. So I do have a question for you, though. You talked about kind of your inspirations. What type of music would you say is your favorite? Like, what's your go-to?
It depends. So, on the mood. So when I'm alone and it's like late at night, I like to listen to more slower, sometimes jazz. Ella Fitzgerald, I love to listen to her. Louis Armstrong, he's great. And then, when I'm with my friends, we listen to a lot of just pop. So, Ariana Grande, Shawn Mendes, stuff like that. Cardi B, love Cardi B. And then of course, I love Dolly Parton so much.
Good
oh
choice.
my
Yes.
gosh.
Good choice.
She is so great. And of course, her goddaughter, Miley Cyrus, I actually have her song, her cover of Heart of Glass. I have that on repeat. I love that song so much.
Okay, next question. It's tied into the first one. Because I know you listen to Spotify. You had your 2020. Who were your 5 top played? I gotta know.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so my 5 top players for my 2020 Wrapped. It was Harry Styles.
Okay.
Cardi B. Dolly Parton. Amanda Seyfried, because I listened to Mamma Mia, that soundtrack. And then, oh my gosh, the last person. Who was it? Oh gosh. Oh, Lady Gaga. Oh, love her.
Nice. Okay. One last question, absolutely not related to anything I've even asked you. You have $1 million. What are you going to do with it?
Oh my gosh. $1 million.
$1 million. And not taxed, like that you get $1 million. That's it.
Wow, not taxed. Okay. Well, I don't even know at this point. Definitely save some for college, put that away for the future, some to charity, and then, I don't know. Everything that you can buy nowadays, it's so I love to shop, so I'd probably use it on clothing, and maybe a car.
All right, so we're gonna play not the video I saw, but we're gonna play the video of your performance of Colors of the Wind. How did the day go for you?
Oh my gosh, that day was full of emotions, actually. I was so worried. It was my first time, singing in front of my choral directors for like a real performance. And it was my first like high school performance. So I was so nervous and I didn't know if I looked okay, if I sounded okay. I was so stressed out, but at the end of the day, it really worked out and turned out to be so much fun. And, I went over to my friend's house after and played the video, and it was such a good day. It was such a good feeling to be on stage after everything that's happened in the past, year or so. It was great.
Awesome. Well, without further ado, and then we're going to come back and get some live performance, one of my favorite parts of this show. But here with a cover of Colors of the Wind from Pocahontas. Let's see if I can get it right 2 times in one episode. Kira Farillas. You're watching the H2G Podcast.
Kira, I'm in concert choir. I'll be singing Colors of the Wind from Pocahontas.
Taste the sun-sweet berries of the earth.
now for the H2G Podcast, Kira Farilis.
Counting to 10 over something you said. I've been holding back tears while you're throwing back fears. I'm alone in my bed. You know I'm afraid of change. I guess that's why we stay the same. Don't tell me to leave. I'll pack my bags, get on the road. Find someone who loves you better than I do, darling, I know. 'Cause you remind me every day I'm not enough, but I still stay. Feels like a lifetime just trying to get by while we're dying inside. I've done a lot of things wrong, loving you being one, but I can't move on. You know I'm afraid of change. I guess that's why we stay the same. Don't tell me to leave. I'll pack up my bags, get on the road. Find someone who loves you better than I do, darling, I know. 'Cause you remind me every day I'm not enough, but I still stay. If you want me to leave, then tell me to leave, and baby, I'll go. Every day I'm not enough, but I still stay.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Incredible. I know the parents are so proud of you. You have a gift. I'm just letting you know. I heard when we watched the first video, the Pocahontas song, I was like, no way. But then when you performed live, that's just incredible. I just can't even and I watch a lot of singing competitions, but by far, I love your voice, and you are so good at what you do. Never, ever stop. Reach for the stars. If that's what you want to do it. You can make it happen.
Thank you so much. Wow.
You're welcome.
I don't know about you guys, but I had like full on goosebumps. Like my scalp was tingling, my arms had goosebumps, my legs. I'm pretty sure my hair grew like an inch because you gave me such goosebumps. Like, oh my God, that was amazing. Yeah, don't ever stop. I can't wait to hear like everything you have in the future, because I'm sure it's going to be amazing.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Kara, you are very gifted, very talented. The first song took me back to my childhood. I loved Pocahontas, and you just absolutely killed it. You know, I think you did it better than they did in the movie. But yeah, like Tony was saying, reach for the stars. Your future is very bright. Keep going.
Thank you so much. That's so kind of y'all to say.
Yeah, I think you tricked me, you know, because you're a sweet young girl, but your voice is a lot like deeper than how you talk. So I wasn't ready for like how mature it was going to sound, like for the Pocahontas one, so that caught me off guard. So I thought you were like, that wasn't you, and there was a video. So hearing you on the second one, you know, it was very interesting. And I think you'd mentioned Miley before. So when you like started singing the Noah Cyrus song, I was like, oh, okay, I can see she's got a particular type of vibe. So I really love your voice, honestly. I'm a big like 1960s type person. So honestly, I think your style, at least your sound and your voice, is more like that than what I would say like a nowadays type thing. So I love the way it sounds. I think it's very serene and it's very easy to listen to. And I really do hope you pursue music because you have a beautiful voice.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh.
Such a mature sound. And if we talked about the voice pre-show, if this was the voice, I don't know how anybody's not hitting the button just hearing and expecting to see a woman in her prime, mid 30s at what you would expect a full vocal build. And here you have someone who's 14. Your craft is just beginning. I can't believe. And I was all about choir, and I was in a madrigal group through high school, and I took music as a serious passion all the way through college. And you've got to do that because you have got such a gift. Pocahontas was such an awesome movie, but that song in particular stuck with me my entire life because it's such an important song in my opinion. And you didn't just sing it. You didn't just do a nice job singing it. You told the story of that song. And to be that insightful and that dedicated to telling the story of each piece at your age, knowing that there's just so much more ahead of you is incredible. And guys, I've said it only once before on this show, and I say it again. Mark this down. Season 3, episode 8. She was here. We can prove it. She was here before she got to all the amazing heights that she's going to get to.
Gosh, thank you so much. I mean, y'all are just, it's so weird to hear people say these things. It's so incredibly kind, and thank you so much.
You're very much welcome. And the best part is that you're humble about it. You don't really even know how good you are, but from all the people that just heard your voice, you got to keep going. If you believe in yourself, you can get it done. Trust me, your skill set and your talent is there 100%.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Studying math.
Yes, keep studying math.
So, Kira, one of the staples here on the show is our last word segment, and we always extend this opportunity to our artists that join us as well. And essentially, it's a kind of sidebar with you and our listener and viewer base to give them anything you'd like for the week. You can just tell them to have a good week, give them a quote, anything you'd like, and then why don't you tell us where people can find your music and follow your career?
Okay. Well, y'all just please stay safe and, keep yourself wearing a mask and washing your hands, just please don't get sick. And, just have a good life, live it to the fullest. I know that's such a cliche thing to say, but really, I mean, what other chance are you going to get, And you can find me, my Instagram is @KiraFurlis, and then my YouTube is @KittyAki. Just, that's my birth name, that's my Greek name. So that's what I use. And
any other final words for our artist? Oh, absolutely. Thank you for coming. I hope we can check back in with your career down the line.
Thank you.
All right. Well, for the H2G Podcast Artist Spotlight, that was Kira Furilis. Don't go anywhere. We have our last word coming up.
I don't speak for the whole town, but don't nobody want a dang girl as sheriff.
What exactly is wrong with a woman being town sheriff?
It's just madness.
Yes, that's it. A metamorphosis. Wait. No, this is not good. Humans are not butterflies. This could cause permanent injury, or worse, even death, I fear. Undoubtedly others would have fallen prey to this man's sales tactic.
You and Elizabeth. Oh, I am so much more now. And soon, you will be as well. My dear Ava. Why the hell Briarstone? What did any of these folks ever do to you?
What the Sam hell's going on?
One taste guarantees a life change. Forever.
All right, welcome back to the H2G Podcast, and ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Game of the Week champion, where we will crown the anything champion. I'm doing great at this hosting thing, but I found out today we have 4 competitors who have fought and clawed their way through a season's worth of Game of the Weeks to score victory points. Some just got theirs for the first time. Some have been scoring since the beginning. Some are just destined to win, like Marvin, but we will find out how it all shakes down right now. So guys and gal, we are going to play. I like a lot of the innovative games this season, and one of the ones that I thought was fun, we did Jeopardy with Disney. That was cool. That was a lot of fun. I didn't think Disney was appropriate for the finale. I didn't think movies were appropriate for the finale. I didn't think music was appropriate for the finale. I'm like, man, we've completed 3 seasons of H2G. What would be appropriate? Ladies and gentlemen, today we will play H2G trivia via Jeopardy. We are going to go back, starting with. I'm gonna give you guys categories right now. You guys ready for categories? Our 5 categories are H2G Season 1, otherwise known as Just Those Best Podcasts. That's okay, but we're gonna refer to it as H2G Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, Game of the Week, Artist Spotlight. So just like Jeopardy, each of these categories has a number of points associated with them, from 100 to 500. And to get the order correct, I'm going to give us a question related to today's show, and whoever answers it first will get to choose the order, because I think we did that earlier in the season, and I kind of liked that too. Are we ready?
Yes.
What is the correct pronunciation of today's Artist Spotlight?
Pharrellis.
Bam!
Pharrellis.
Kiara is incorrect. But Kira, it's hard to say, right? I can't even do it, but Tony did it. Tony, what order would you like to play the Jeopardy in?
Oh, I'll go first.
Okay.
Then you want me to pick all the other people?
Yeah, pick the order.
All right, me. And then let's do Christy. And then let's do Marvin. And then let's do Richie.
Richie going last. And as he said in a previous episode this season, sometimes going last is the roughest way to go. But Jeopardy's a little bit different, right? Because you kind of choose your difficulty based on, a lot of this has to do with how much can you remember. A lot's gone down in the H2G history. So how much can you remember? I'm excited. Let's go around the horn and talk about how we're feeling. Richie, you have scored very well this season, and you've been on pace to possibly get your first belt. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking as long as these are regular Jeopardy rules, then I have a 25% chance of winning. We'll see. I think this will be really fun. It's even for everybody. You know me, I'm usually pretty good at trivia, but it's our own show. So as we all know, as Tony and I being the elder statesmen of the show, I have a forgetful memory, and it's quite possible I will struggle on these questions, but I'm looking forward to trying.
All right. Christy, how are you feeling going into today's game? You've been a fan since season 1.
I have, and I wish I could say I have a great memory, but having a baby has stolen a lot of my memory. But I'm going to put my best foot forward, and I'm going to take these testosterone-filled gentlemen down.
All right. Tony Ray, you have had your eyes on this championship and been pretty dominant this season. Let's be honest. You took me out in a one-on-one. I had gone down from a 25% chance to a 50% chance to be able to get a victory point, and you still whooped my butt. How are you feeling going into today's game?
I didn't whoop your butt. You handed it to me, and I appreciate that. Something the Patriots don't do. They don't just lay down. So I appreciate you giving it to me, but that's what friends are for. I think it's either going to be my time or it's going to be a new face like Christy. And Richie, I put him last because I don't want Richie to win the belt. I love him to death, but I don't want him to win the belt. Marvin is definitely, I had to put him second to last. So we'll see what happens. I had to stack it to the way that I would prefer it to go if I did lose.
Oh, man. All right. Okay. Well, we are going to get started. Tony, you've got 5 categories: season 1, season 2, season 3, game of the week, or artist spotlight. Where would you like to start and for how much?
All right, let's see. I want to see what this difficulty is like. So let's do season 3 for 500.
Season 3 for 500. Okay. H2G season 3 episode 7. Christy admitted to loving the marketing strategy of a candy bar franchise, but hates their product. Which candy bar was Christy referring to?
I almost forgot it. I know it.
Is it M&M's?
M&M's is incorrect. Now we can do a steal, right? For Jeopardy rules. Anybody want to steal?
Yes, I do.
Christy.
What is Twix?
Twix is the correct answer, worth 500 points.
It came back.
Yeah, this is interesting because anybody could get any question, and technically speaking, one question could be tailored to only one person based on who it's about. So that's cool. All right, that moves on to Christy, correct? That's the order?
Yep.
All right, Christy. Which would you like to choose?
Can I do game of the week for 500?
Game of the week for 500. Okay, here we go. H2G season 2 episode 3. The answer to one of Tony's questions was the song title Hurt. The bonus answer was the answer to who sang the song Hurt. Points were awarded for the answer Johnny Cash. However, the artist spotlight / special guest Jake Paluski corrected Tony in saying the song was actually written by a different artist. Who wrote the song Hurt?
Is it 9 Inch Nails?
It's 9 Inch Nails for 500 more.
I actually remember it from that episode. I did not know that. That was...
Man, Tony had a feeling about Christy, and within 2 questions, she is at 1,000 points. Oh boy. Here we go. Moving on to Marvin. Oh, wait, no. Do you get it? Keep going? No, we're moving on. That's how we did it earlier in the season. Yeah. Marvin, you got H2G season 1 through 3 or game of the week or artist spotlight?
I will take H2G season 1 for 500.
H2G season 1 for 500. All right, hang on 1 second. All right, H2G season 1 for 500, right?
Right.
Collywobbles, meaning stomach pain or queasiness, was the wacky word of the week on which episode of season 1? Collywobbles, meaning stomach pain or queasiness, was wacky word of the week on which episode of season 1?
What is episode 5?
Ooh, episode 5 is incorrect. We have anyone that would like to steal?
Question. When we're stealing, do we lose points?
Is that how it's supposed to go?
It's supposed to, but I didn't do it like that.
We didn't do that. No.
Okay, sure. Then why not? I'll give it a guess. Doesn't matter. I will go with episode 4.
It's episode 4. So Richie gets on the board with a quick 500.
Hey, I was going to guess if you got it wrong.
That's a tough one. That's a really tough one.
I thought it was 5, so.
Yeah. I was like, man, season 1's going to be tough altogether because that's been a little bit. We talked a lot since then. All right, so that puts it over to Richie. Richie, what you feeling?
I'm going to go with season 2 for 500.
Season 2 for 500. All right, on H2G season 2, episode 4, we're going to play a game called Who Said It, which is so appropriate that you selected this one because I remember playing a game by you called Who Sang It. So here we go. Who Said It for H2G season 2, episode 4. The quote is, "Whoever is taking care of this kid, nurture him. Nurture his talent. The kid is gifted."
Oh my goodness.
The quote is, "Whoever is taking care of this kid, nurture him. Nurture this talent. This kid is gifted." I will give you, we were discussing a young gentleman of the age of 11 who had created a hand washing machine.
I actually remember this conversation. I'm trying to remember who said it though. Obviously that's what matters. That's the problem. I definitely remember it because it was really cool. My concern is that could have been something I said, but it also sounds like something Marvin and Tony would say. This is tough. All right, I'm gonna go with myself. Why not? Maybe I said it.
Richie is incorrect. Do we have anyone that would like to steal?
Is it Tony?
No, it was Marvin. It was Marvin.
It was me.
The first steal there was an incorrect answer, so we're gonna go with no steal. It was Marvin that said it on the show.
It was Tony.
No, I didn't get points.
No, he didn't get points because you guessed Tony before.
Yeah.
So that's something Marvin would say, but that's why I was just like,
I knew it was Marvin. I was waiting.
All right. Man, these are tough. These are tough. Okay. All right. So we are back around to Mr. Tony Ray.
All right. I got to see what happens here. So let's do Artist Spotlight. Justin for 500.
Artist Spotlight for 500. Which Artist Spotlight produced the song All Time? Which Artist Spotlight produced the song All Time?
All time with Sahi.
Sahi is correct for 500 points as I get myself back on the wall here. All right.
That's my daughter's song. That's my daughter's favorite song.
Awesome. All right, there we go. All right, so the current score across the board, we have Tony with 500, Christy with 1,000, Richie and Marvin holding the goose eggs at the moment, but we're just getting started. Christy.
Oh, I thought, didn't Richie get?
Richie still have points.
Richie? Oh, 500.
Yeah, 500, yeah.
I'm sorry. So it's Tony and Richie with 500, Christy with 1,000, Marvin hanging on to a goose egg. My apologies. I forgot to type that in there. Okay. And we are at Christy.
Can I do Game of the Week for 400?
Game of the Week for 400. H2G Season 1, Episode 3. Marvin was asked during a speed round Q&A game to fill in the blank. So, fill in the blank with Marvin's answer. At what age do you want to retire? Marvin was asked during a speed round Q&A game to fill in the blank. So fill in the blank with Marvin's answer. At what age do you want to retire?
Let's just go with 50.
50 is incorrect. Chris Steele gets it.
I'll steal it. Never.
Never is correct.
Never.
Marvin.
I never retire, Christy. I'll never retire.
That's exactly what you said, my friend. 400 points. And Marvin, just like that, is on the board. And Marvin, it is now your turn. So you got a chance to score again.
All right. We're going to go with season 2 for 500.
We got 400 left.
400.
Okay. H2G Season 2, Episode 6. Alex spoke on when one reaches a certain level of stardom, the fans begin to feel like they own the artist. Which artist was the cast discussing? H2G Season 2, Episode 6. Alex spoke on how when one reaches a certain level of stardom, the fans begin to feel like they own the artist. Which artist was the cast discussing?
If we steal, can we like split points?
It's whoever steals it first.
We were talking about a specific artist.
It was a story about a specific artist.
Was a guy or female artist?
You can't ask that question.
I can't give you that.
She got to see a picture of Alicia Silverstone earlier, so why can't I know what the gender is? Okay. All right. Man, let me see. I'm tired of these damn hands waving at the bottom of my screen.
3, 2, 1, steal.
Who is Adele?
Adele.
Oh, I heard Christy first.
Nah, the bitch, he said it first.
Okay, Marvin conceded. I'll go with that. Richie said it first. That's 400 points towards Richie.
Yeah. Slow Christy down a little bit.
You ass.
I know that you texted me, but you texted me before I opened it. Tony.
No. When you hear
hell yeah, man.
All right. Here we go. That was Marvin's turn. So that means Richie. What would you like?
900. Ooh.
900 points. 100.
Do season 3 for 400.
Season 3 for 400.
No, he's being all quiet.
All right. On the October Ween special, Tony Ray had a personal belonging that unexplainably malfunctioned at the Spirits in Nature Paranormal Investigation. What was that object? On the October Ween special, Tony Ray had a personal belonging that unexplainably malfunctioned during the Spirits in Nature Paranormal Investigation. What was his personal object?
I feel like it's one of two things. That's why I'm mad at myself. It was either one of these or one of these. I'm gonna go with phone. His phone.
What is a watch?
Incorrect. Oh my God. Christy stole it again. The watch is correct. Tony's watch lost an hour of time unexplainably because it is not an automatic watch. It is manual. Christy.
How many points did
she is at 1,400. We have Christy at 1,400, Richie at 900, Tony at 5, and Marvin at 4. Does that sound right to everybody?
Yep.
All right. Okay.
Artist Spotlight 400.
Artist Spotlight for 400. Which Artist Spotlight produced the song Gentle Sleep? Which Artist Spotlight produced the song Gentle Sleep? These are all songs that have been featured on the show. Because because I could have been mean. I was like, man, I could just get some of their other songs.
Gentle Sleep. I don't got it. I wanted to say that Brian guy, but I don't know his last name. Ugh. I ain't got it. I don't got his last name.
Yeah, that's incorrect. Anyway, Brian Barnett was not a vocalist.
No, not Barnett. The black country singer. Excuse me for saying black, but
Brandon,
that's what it was. But that's probably not right anyway.
Incorrect. Yep. First Steel takes it. Go for it, Marvin. Alex said that's incorrect. Is that what you both guessed?
Oh, I'm not guessing because I just didn't want Christy to get points, so I was just going to say a stupid name just so she couldn't even steal points.
The correct answer was Charlie Bonin sings Gentle Sleep.
Oh.
He's so good. I can't believe it.
It was so good.
Stab in the dark for some points.
All right.
I think you were
no points
Alex
awarded there. All right, so that moves on to Christy. Christy, which would you like?
Can I do season 300?
Season 3 for 300. H2G season 3 episode 5. Marvin spoke on how a certain actor had no business in the Jurassic Park franchise. Which actor was Marvin ragging on? H2G season 3 episode 5. Marvin spoke on how a certain actor had no business in the Jurassic Park franchise. Which actor was Marvin ragging on?
I can't think of what his name is. It's Frank from Shameless. I know that. I sent a GIF of it to the chat group. What is his name? Oh my gosh. I know what his face is. Crap. Of course I'm gonna get this stupid dinosaur question.
All random. It's all random. Everybody's ready to steal.
Yeah.
Give us a guess. Best guess.
Jim James.
Jim James is not a person.
Let's steal. I'll take it.
All right, Marvin, go ahead.
William Macy.
William H. Macy.
William H. Macy's
No business being in a damn movie.
Marvin grabs 300 points with some more hate towards my man Will.
He is Frank and Shameless though, right?
He is. Frank and Shameless. Yeah, you are correct there.
Jurassic Park 3.
It's the finale, and we got to make sure that everything's pretty spot on. I'm looking for accuracy for sure. All right, so that moves on to Marvin. Marvin, which would you like?
Take game of the week for what we got left.
300, 100,
3 and below. Yeah.
300.
Game of the week. H2G season 2, episode 5. We played Would You Rather on this episode. Christy answered the following question. Would you rather have a sidekick or a butler? What did Christy choose? And you know what's hilarious? You were Christy's partner when this happened.
I know.
H2G season 2 episode 5. We played Would You Rather on this episode, and Christy answered the following question. Would you rather have a sidekick or a butler? What did Christy choose?
She'd rather have a... God, I answered this. She'd rather have a butler.
You answered it wrong again. She would rather have a sidekick.
You answered it wrong twice.
I can't let anybody steal on that one because it's only.
Chrissy, I hate you so much.
That one's on you, buddy. You missed it twice. I don't know how to help it there.
Always listen to the show, kids.
Richie.
Season 1, 400.
Season 1 for 400. H2G. In episode 1, Tony Ray said he had a quattro patabente. To what beverage was he referring? In episode 1, the very first time we got together to do this again, Tony Ray said that he had a quattro patabente. To what beverage was he referring?
Ooh.
Looks like it must have been a good one because he doesn't even remember himself.
Steal it. I remember it.
I mean,
Episode 1, Tony Ray said he had a quattro patabente. To what beverage was he referring? Am I saying the Spanish correct?
you're saying it right.
Okay.
You are saying it right.
Somebody just give somebody an answer.
No, that's not what happened. I mean, that's a 4x20. Just, I don't know. I'm just gonna go with a 40.
40 is incorrect.
40. What am I talking
Tony?
about?
Tony?
I had a Bud Light and a glass of wine for the very first show on my.
I was going to say.
And to what beverage were you referring with the quattro patabente?
I was referring to the wine.
To the wine. That is correct. Because you got that 4 for 20. And that is worth 400 points, Tony. Just like that. Back in the game. So currently, we are at a score of Christy in the lead with 1,400 points. Tony and Richie are tied with 900 points, and Marvin is just behind them with 700 points. And we are moving on to back to Tony Ray. So, Tony.
All right, let's do season 2 for 300.
Season 2 for 300. Okay, season 2, we did our first mid-season special. The cast discussed awkward date stories. One cast member explained how a date charged their car and expected them to drive. They later asked the cast member to walk them to the door and left multiple unanswered voicemails in the following weeks. Whose awkward dating story is this? On the mid-season special, the cast discussed awkward dating stories. One cast member explained how a date charged their car and expected them to drive. They later asked the cast member to walk them to the door and left multiple unanswered voicemails in the following weeks. Whose awkward dating story is this?
All right, so if I remember the conversation correctly, part of me wants to say Christy, but there's another part that wants, because there was something about a car and Richie. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to say Richie.
Richie is incorrect. Oh.
Come on, like you can't say the answer. That's.
Is that what it was? Whoever says it first.
Whoever steals it first, yeah. But I was just waiting for I'll steal it or the answer.
That's what I was waiting.
I thought you gotta pick the person to steal.
Well, that's hard to go off of because you're all waving.
Right, but that's my point. That's why
all right.
I don't feel like we should just say the answer.
Okay, yeah, just say I'll steal it going forward. We'll hold off on the steal points for this one. But the correct answer was Alex.
Yeah, negated.
She had.
Well, good job to you three. Because I don't even know who you are anymore.
The reason why I remember that is I had talked about my car story, and then she had talked about it, and then she had asked me about if I felt, yada yada. So
maybe that's why I thought it was Christy, because I thought it was that female. I don't know, but I definitely remember your story because I do remember that one, Richie.
Well, Alex actually started out saying that she did not have an awkward date story. And then everybody talked. And then she was like, oh, wait, no, I do.
Yep. Now it came back.
All right.
Every time I come for you, Kristen, I keep failing.
Well, luckily, due to a lack of rules set by the moderator, there was no points awarded there. So we are moving on to Christy. Christy, what would you like?
Let's do Game of the Week 200.
Game of the Week for 200. Marvin smack talked during the season 2 finale Anything Champion match by saying, quote, I've paid my dues. This is my tour. Who was Marvin quoting? Marvin smack talked during the season 2 finale Anything Championship by saying the quote, I've paid my dues. This is my tour. Who was Marvin quoting?
Well, tour would probably be golf. So let's just go with Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods is incorrect. Who would like to steal?
I was quoting Shooter McGavin from Happy Gilmore.
Oh, shoot.
From Happy Gilmore. Marvin pulls another 200 points, and now we have a 3-way tie for second place at 900.
I'm coming for you, Christy.
And Marvin, it is your turn, my friend.
We will do season 3 for what I have left.
There's 201.
201.
200.
All right. Season 3, episode 1. One cast member had a potential date that was waiting on a COVID-19 test. Which cast member was it? Season 1, season 3, episode 1.
I was Richie.
Richie is incorrect.
What?
Would anyone like to steal?
You said what guest?
One cast member had a potential date that was waiting on a COVID-19 test. Which cast member was it? Go ahead, Richie.
Justin.
That is incorrect. The correct answer was Marvin.
It was
me. I wasn't waiting on that chick with no COVID. Oh,
Episode?
yeah, I was. I'm not even talking
Wait,
to
what
her anymore. Damn, man.
You missed the answer. Dang, I didn't even.
I was so confused because I swear I thought it was Marvin. And then when Richie said Justin, I was like, Justin?
No, that was earlier
That don't
this
count.
season.
That don't even count. I don't even like her anymore. She's trash.
We hope you're not watching, young lady, but we don't hear anymore.
Oh, she is watching.
All right. So we're moving on over to Richie.
oh my goodness.
That's funny.
Season 1.
Wait, so who got that?
Nobody.
Nobody. It was me.
Season 1 for 300.
I swear it was Richie. Richie was waiting on somebody over there.
Wow, Richie. You are very, very lucky, but let's see if you can remember let's see how well you know yourself. Season 1 for 300. In episode 7, Richie talked about his fear of butterflies and gave them a specific name that wound up as the title of that episode. What did Richie call butterflies?
Oh no.
In episode 7 of season 1, Richie talked about his fear of butterflies and gave them a specific name that wound up as the title of that episode. What did Richie call the butterflies?
Oh no. No.
Fear of butterflies.
I didn't call them godless killing machines because that'd be like a trademark stealing. I called them that. I don't know. This is tough. I don't know. Which episode? 7?
Episode 7.
I went on a rant, so I probably called it. To be honest, I don't know. I know I wouldn't call them godless killing machines, so I don't. I assume. Nah, I don't know. I got nothing. Pass.
Okay. Anybody want to steal?
I got nothing.
Is it like ugly moths or something?
No.
I'll still let you steal, Tony. That's incorrect.
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry.
No. I was just trying to say something really fast so that way she couldn't answer. I really don't know. I said freakish.
The correct answer is face-eating aliens.
Face-eating aliens.
All right. And that brings us over to whose turn was that? Was that yours, Richie? So back to Tony Ray.
All right, let's see what happens. Artist spotlight for 300.
Artist spotlight for 300. And you got the one question that was not the same as the others. So H2G Season 2, Episode 2. Comedian Tony Watson was eating during his interview. What was Tony eating? H2G Season 2, Episode 2. Comedian Tony Watson was eating during his interview. What was Tony eating?
Oh my gosh, it's between wings or hot dogs. So I'm going to say hot dog.
Hot dogs is incorrect. Who wants to steal?
I'll take it. He was eating nuggets from McDonald's.
He was eating chicken nuggets. That also wound up as that was a Richie quote that wound up as an episode name. You eating chicken nuggets, bro?
Oh,
yeah, I remember that. Because he was talking about the recall. I was like, didn't they get recalled for having rubber in them?
So Marvin pulls another 300 points. Oh my goodness. So the score as we move over to Christy will be Christy in the lead with 1,400, Marvin just behind her with 1,200, and Richie and Tony tied at 900. Anyone's game, but as you know, this is Jeopardy, and you guys are all pretty close in score, so really anything could happen. Christy, what would you like?
Can I do season 3 for 200?
We have season 3 for 100 left. All right. Man, you guys are getting kind of lucky. Season 3. On episode 4, Christy gave herself a nickname. What was the nickname?
Chocolate Thunder.
Chocolate Thunder is correct for another hundo.
Damn, quick, easy hundo punch.
Yeah. I tried to actually level them with the numbers this time.
Should be though. 100 should be.
Yeah, I tried to do it. And I know some of these are just harder based on whose gets them too. Okay, so that moves over to Marvin. What would you like to do, sir?
I'll do. Let's do season 1 for how much we got
left.
And for 100. For 100.
You have a 200 left too, or do you?
No, for 200. For 200. Yeah.
Okay. On episode 3 of season 1, Richie retouched on a story for the first time on the battle between NBC/Universal and AMC/Regal Cinemas. Which film sparked that dispute? In episode 3 of season 1, Richie retouched on a segment for the first time. It was the battle between NBC and Universal and AMC Regal Cinemas. Which film sparked the dispute? We covered it twice.
Which sparked a battle between Universal
and AMC. It was NBC and Universal versus AMC and Regal Cinemas and other smaller conglomerates.
Hamilton.
Hamilton is incorrect. Who would like to steal? Oh, Richie's got it.
Please, love of God. Okay. Trolls World Tour.
Trolls World Tour is correct. And Richie pulls another 200. So now we have such an interesting game. Christy with 1,500. Right behind her is Marvin with 1,200. Right behind him is Richie with 1,100. And right behind him is Tony with 900. Moving on over to Mr. Richie.
Season 2.
Season 2 for 200. On episode 3 of season 2 on The Wire segment, Tony Ray and Richie got into a bit of a heated debate over which NFL player's actions. on episode.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I know. I got you.
Miles Garrett is correct for another 2 hundo.
Oh, shit,
And just like
Hey, it's not my fault. I picked my own question.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I wasn't talking to you, Richie. I was talking to the moderator over here.
Well, anybody could have taken that question. Anybody could have wound up with any of them.
You go ahead.
Spotlight for 200.
Artist Spotlight for 200. All right. Which Artist Spotlight produced the song Gets You Through? Which Artist Spotlight produced the song Gets You Through?
I believe that's Ryan Dunlap.
Ryan Dunlap is correct. And Tony grabs another 200. And now the score, as we move over to Marvin, is Christy with 1,500, Richie with 1,300, Marvin with 1,200, and Tony with 1,100.
I gotta steal all of them. Just to tie Christy, I gotta steal all of them.
Okay, we've got 4 questions left. We got one more go around, and we're moving over to Marvin.
Oh, no, it's me.
Or moving over to Christy. Sorry.
I'll do Game of the Week.
Game of the Week for 1 hundo. Twice in the history of our show, the cast has assembled a team to defeat a peculiar enemy. What was the enemy? Twice in the history of our show, the cast has assembled teams to defeat a peculiar enemy. What was that enemy?
It was Furbies.
I'll give you a second. What's the specifics on that?
The giant Furbies?
Giant Furbies!
Okay.
From outer space.
Furbies from space.
Yeah. I'll give it to you. That puts Christy at 16 hundo. All right, moving over to Marvin. We've got season 1, season 2, or Artist Spotlight left.
Season 2.
Season 2. Christy joined the cast for the first time in season 2. On which episode did she make her debut?
It's season 2.
And in season 2, Christy joined the cast for the first time. On which episode did she make her debut?
The second to last.
That is incorrect. Who would like to steal?
That's correct. Let's go move on.
That's not correct. Christy made her debut in season 2. On which episode did she do so?
If Tony doesn't want to steal, I'll steal.
I'm going to let episode 3.
Episode
Richie
3 is correct.
Oh,
Episode
okay.
But yeah, Richie.
I thought it was the episode after the mid episode, which would be episode 6.
Christy actually made her H2G podcast debut on season 2, episode 1.
Wow.
Yeah, because Doug was episode 4, so that's why I was thinking she was before him. But
she's been with us for some time, guys. Come on.
Keep mixing it up. Alex.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Alex.
Season 1.
Season 1 for 100. All right. Richie, season 1. The listeners voted for episode 5 as to whether Tony would tell a nasty or nice story. Nasty was chosen. So what story, so Tony told a story about his wife helping him do what? The listeners voted on whether Tony Ray should tell a nasty or nice story for episode 5. Nasty was chosen, so Tony told a story about his wife helping him do what?
If you don't want it.
I remember it was in a car. I'm going to say he had to use the bathroom in a bottle, I think.
I put pee in a cup, but I think it was a bottle. Yeah, absolutely.
It was a bottle.
Oh, man. Another hundo for Richie.
Okay, let's take a time out real quick. For the fans out here watching this, Richie, Tony, Christy, stop acting like y'all don't know the answer to the question. If you know it, you know it. Don't sit there for 2-3 minutes and act like you don't know it. I know you know it. You're playing a psychological game with me, and I don't like it. I just wanted to get that out to the moderator, let him know that's what's going on. Oh, y'all see that out there. Let's move forward. Let's move on.
All right, I'll take Artist Spotlight. Last one.
Spotlight for 100, the last one. Tony Ray. Which artist Spotlight produced the song Red Means Go? Which artist Spotlight produced the song Red Means Go?
Steal it if you don't want it.
How y'all know this?
I'll steal it.
It's probably the most played song on the H2G podcast.
I'll steal it.
Whoever wants to steal it, go ahead, Justin.
I'll steal it. It was Alex Sedlak.
Yeah, I think Marvin said I'll steal it first as well. He did. It is Alexandra Sedlak's new single, Red Means Go. We've been blasting it all season. All right. So going into Final Jeopardy, we have the scores are very close across the board. Christy is in the lead with 1,600 points. Richie is just behind her with 1,400 points. Marvin just behind him with 1,300 points, and Tony right behind Marvin with 1,100 points. So the way Final Jeopardy works is before I ask a question, you folks will write down for me how much you would like to wager of your points. And if you are correct, when you answer, then you write down, you'll write your answer down with what you wager. But if your answer is correct, then your wager will be doubled. So let me know when you guys are ready. You have your wagers written.
How many points do you have again, Christy?
Christy's got 1,600.
All right. You wager all your points, but you just wager the Jeopardy points.
You can wager what you want.
I wager 1 billion gazillion.
Or what you want of your points.
Oh, my bad. $1 million.
Do we tell you or we just write it down?
You just write it down.
Okay, I wrote mine down.
Okay. All right. I am going to say the name of an episode. You are going to tell me the season it is from. The name of the episode is Sex Beans. Was it season 1? Was it season 2? Or was it season 3? The name of the episode is Sex Beans. It can't be season 4 because we haven't done that yet. All right. Has everybody gotten their answers written down? All right, let's just go with the same order. Tony, what you got? Season 2, and he wagered 1,100 points. Okay. He wagered all the money. Christy, what did you have? Season 2, she wagered 1,300 points. Marvin, what did you have?
Got season 3, and I've got 500 points.
Okay. And Richie, what do you have? It's a little far. Season 2?
I have season 2 and it's 1,400. I know it's hard to see, but I don't.
And 1,400?
It's season 2, 1,400.
All right. Can I get a drum roll in the house? Episode 6, Sex Beans, was H2G Podcast Season 2, which puts the final score at Christy 2,900, Richie 2,800, Tony 2,200, and Marvin 800. The new Anything Champion, Christy.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
What have you got to say to the people?
Starting from the bottom. Now
Started from the bottom now, man. Get it, girl.
I really came
My
from
goodness.
behind trying to hunt Marvin this entire year, and entire season. Not entire year. It's been a month. Woo! 2 months. But yeah, I did it. I'm so excited. The Beardactyl is coming for you.
The Beardactyl is here and is the new anything champion. Marvin, you fought and clawed to be the first anything champion. And I know there's a lot of questions that reporters would ask you, but what I'm going to ask you is, how does it feel to lose the championship to the person that wants you eaten by either a velociraptor or a bear?
Well, hats off to her. She came out strong. She smacked everyone in the mouth. No one really had a chance to catch up with her. Christy earned it. But, you know, I had the heart of a champion. I fought all season long. I am a champion. And no one can ever take that away from me. No one could ever take that away from Christy, even though she wants to have me eaten by a bear. But bears do crap in the woods, so I'll be back next season to take back my anything championship. So there you go, Justin. You did a great job moderating, and congratulations to the other contestants. They kicked my ass too. Yeah, there you go.
Man, well, yeah, Marvin, you will be back. We'll all be back. And we're going to talk in the last word about the new things you might have to expect going forward. But don't go anywhere. That was Game of the Week. You're watching the H2G Podcast. Coming up, we have the last word of season 3. We'll be right back.
Hey, shout out to the H2G Podcast. Thank y'all for having me, man. Appreciate y'all.
right, folks, it's that time yet again where we come to an abrupt end to a show, and we're going to take some time off, but not too much time. I just want to say thank you to all the listeners and people that are watching, because it takes a lot to put this show on, and it's so much fun to do, and people just take time out of their days to try to bring you content and some fun. And we just appreciate all of you for sticking with us for this long, and hoping to look forward to season 4. We've got some new things that we're going to introduce to you, different kind of outline, but we're not going to go into details with that just yet. I want to thank Richie, Marvin, Christy, and Justin. Once again, we meet up every single time, and it fills me with joy. It gets me excited, and I really appreciate all of you putting in the effort to meet up, so that way we have a way to get things off of our chest and also have fun doing it. Congratulations to Christy. She's the new anything champion for the H2G podcast. Marvin did a great job. Have you even seen that belt yet, Marvin? Or is this some kind of imagination belt that's just floating around?
I haven't seen it. That is COVID.
I never got my anything championship belt.
I think what we'll have to do is we'll start making a stack. I'll have to order a new one for Christy and send you yours, and you'll get to keep yours from getting the first time. We'll do this once a season. I think that can be worked out.
Absolutely.
Same size though.
Same size belt. A Subway super size belt for our main man, Marvin, because he is the man. I'd like to thank Kira Farilis. What a talent. I just flabbergasted. She's so young. She's got her whole life ahead of her. Just keep doing what you're doing. And that goes to anybody that's out there. As long as you believe it, and as long as you can dream it, then you can achieve it. It's just mind over matter. You just have to put the work in. Nothing in life is free. Nothing in life is easy. If you want something, it's going to be hard, and you have to go out and get it. So from me to you, I love everybody that's here on the panel. I love all of you. And thank you once again for being with us for season 3 on the H2G podcast. I surrender to whoever wants to go next.
I'll go next. Mine'll be short and sweet. Love you guys. Love the panel. Tony, Marvin, Christy, Justin. Thanks to our listeners. Thanks to the audience. We really do appreciate you. Justin's probably going to talk a little more. I say this at the end of every season, but we value your feedback and your listening and your critiques. And we're looking to change our show every season. That's why we have seasons. So we have a new format that we're going to try. And stay tuned for that. Looking forward to it. It's going to be a little different. It's going to be a little more digestible, I think, for a lot of you. So thank you to that. Congratulations to my ex-wife. I'm not thrilled. She won, and she beat me by 100 points. I feel like I've come in second so many times on this show and answered the most questions. But here we are yet again. I feel like season 4 is my redemption arc, and I'll finally win the chip. But good job, Christy. Marvin, I appreciate you trying to help me out there. But at the end of the day, if I answered my own butterflies, I would have been the champ. So kudos, Christy, Chocolate Thunder, baby in your hands. You won for now.
Well, I'll go next. That means somebody else has to close the whole show for the season, because I keep closing seasons, and that makes me so sad and depressed. We'll be back. We'll be back soon. Thank you to you for being my rocks. Thank you to Alex, even though we haven't got a chance to see her this season, folks. She's incredibly busy and doing some amazing things, and we look forward to having her back with us. This is family for me. This is something that I always know I can count on. We've covered each other's backs in times where we've needed to miss, and we've just always been there for each other. And it goes back even deeper than this podcast. But I love doing this every week. I'm always sad when the season closes, but I'm always excited to get to what Richie was speaking on about what comes, because we strive to be better and we don't want to try to make leaps before we can jump. But so that's why you don't see too many mid-season changes anymore. But we between seasons really want to improve for you guys, because we could get together and talk for a couple hours, 3-4 hours a week without sharing that, and that would be okay for us. But we want this to be enjoyable for you. That's what we do. We want to put out content that you guys love. So please, if you have feedback on what you would like to see with the H2G podcast, please either in the comments here on the watch party or in the comment section below the video itself, or h2gpodcast.com under the contact tab. Let us know what you think of the show, what you like, what you dislike, what you'd like to see. We definitely have quite the surprise coming for you with season 4, which will be, I will say, just after the new year. We're going to give you a little bit of a break in that regard. But I encourage you, if you're an H2G fan, you better keep a close eye. Better watch out. You better watch out. That was a good pun. Oh, give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Yeah, that was a good one. Anyway, watch the H2Gpodcast.com. Watch Facebook and YouTube, because you know us, we can't go too long without seeing each other's beautiful faces. I want you to have a nice, safe winter. Things are getting a little rough again. So as always, I'm going to tell you to wear your damn mask, live, laugh, love like it's your last, and we will see you next season, baby.
That was great, Justin. Yeah, I want to keep it short and sweet, but it's always impossible. I want to say I love you guys too. And I want to give a special congratulations to Christy for winning Game of the Week, aka Chocolate Thunder, aka Good Luck Charm with Baby in Your Hands. And I want to thank all our special guests that we've had on the show for season 3. All of you were truly amazing. And all of you are truly amazing. We really appreciate your time that you spent with us on the show. You really inspired us as well as our audience. And for our audience, for you out there, we want to thank you for what you've done for us for the past 3 seasons, being right there with us every week. You know, your patience has been so admirable, sticking with us, just believing in us, listening to what we have to say, having fun with us. That we truly do this every single week for you all out there. And it makes me just emotional just thinking about, you know, doing this show with you guys, because this is our safe place. We come on here, we have fun, we do this for you all. From our game of the weeks, our talks, everything. I've appreciated all of that and more. I'm doing that with you all. And what a way to wrap up 2020, a roller coaster ride 2020 has been. But here at H2G Podcast, hopefully we've done something to make it a little better for you all out there. And I know that you guys on this panel have made it a little better for me. So I want to thank Kira Farilis for coming on the show today. She is an amazing talent, has a beautiful voice, and her future is extremely bright. Please be on the lookout for her. Sure. And we really enjoyed having her on. I could say a lot more, but I'm running out. But I just want to tell you all out there, you know, keep your heads up. Like I've said since season 1 and beyond, Black lives still do matter. And I just want you all out, be safe, you know, continue to wear your mask, social distance. You know, we've all been on this show, been very passionate about wanting you guys to be safe, you know, because that's really the main thing. So you can come in every week and, you know, listen to us. That's the best part. But we were definitely looking forward to seeing you all season 4. It's going to be a big season, great season, even better, bigger and better than before. We can't wait. And we know y'all can't wait out there either. We'll see y'all soon.
Hey, I just want to say a huge thank you to you 4 lovely, wonderful gentlemen, Justin, Richie, Marvin, and Tony. I would love to mimic what Marvin said about doing it for the people, but I'm selfish. I'm doing it because I get entertainment out of it. It's a delight. I get some adult time, not saying goo goo gaga. I get to chug beer sometimes. It's wonderful. Having you people is amazing. It's an excuse for me to be a little loud and obnoxious and drink a little and have fun. But I am so excited for season 4. Maybe chug some more beer, have a bigger buddy with me, a sidekick, not necessarily a butler, but maybe someday he'll learn how to cook and clean. But yeah, I'm super excited for season 4. What we'll have in store for you guys. Stay tuned. Don't party too hard. Wear your freaking masks. You've been listening and watching the H2G Podcast.
Podcast.
Yes.
And Merry freaking Christmas, Happy Holidays, all those other things. The H2G Podcast sends our love. See you next season.
You filthy animal.
Oh, get it all. Merry Christmas.